Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, as the case may be. How are we doing, guys? What we're going to do today is another forearm challenge to assist our Olympic lifting. And we're going to take a wide grip on the bar. So if we've got the bar here, that's how wide we're going to go. Right out to the inside collars. We're going to work the extensor muscles of the forearm and the flexors of the forearm. So we're just going to do wrist extensions to really stress out the tendons of the forearm, of the wrist, so as when we receive it in the snatch position, that we've got really good, strong, stable wrists, okay? And that's what we're looking to do. So what we do, we get on with the exercises, and we're going to come up to chest height, and all we're going to do, there's the stretch position. So we're using the positions of flexion technique again. Stretch position of the extensors of the forearm. And then we're just going to contract 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down we go. Now we can do the contract position of the extensors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then what we want to do, we want to get in the contract position and do basically a reverse curl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that 3 exercises can be performed in straight sets. So you do the first exercise for a set of 5 reps 3 times, or you can do it in more of a bodybuilding fashion with a tricep and get a really good pump on the forearms, but you would use a lighter weight for higher reps. So you might do 8 reps or 12 reps, whichever the case may be. And the challenge is up to you, your style of training, but this is a different approach and a different method that you could consider. It's up to you how you use it. Okay, same grip, but we're going to use our flexors of the forearm now. So we're going wide grip, and this was adopted by old school bodybuilders as well. So we take the grip wide and we come into the high position, and this is really uncomfortable on the wrists, and that's why we used it in Olympic lifting, to build our wrist, to make that uncomfortableness become comfortable. If you get, used to things being uncomfortable, then when they're comfortable, they're comfortable. Right, so we're going to go stretch position of the flexors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to go in the contracted position, which is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set yourself in the contracted position, and then you do a bicep curl basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, what you can do is the first exercise, you can do a set of 5 for three sets, and then move on to the second exercise and move on to the third exercise. Or like I said, you can do a tri-set of all exercises where you go from one immediately into the other exercise. And the technique that we're using is tri-sets, positions of flexion. When you do your wrist, they're all uncomfortable exercises. And when we're trying to improve our grip for Olympic training, we are trying to get the whole hand around that bar, because the weak point in Olympic training is our wrist and our thumb, and we need to stress them out to get them stronger. Okay? So when we actually receive something in any kind of lift, it needs to be like caught on a good strong wrist, forearm and hand strength. Okay? That's what we need. Okay? If you want to do it thumbless, you can. And also you can use fat grips, and that is really going to tax your grip. And that's what I would recommend. You go, because that was a fat bar that I was using, actually a fat bar. That's the fat bar that I use for grip training. I've only just started using these fat grips, and I can use them on the training bars, but I can't use them on that fat bar. It makes the grip impossible for me to use. So you can use them on your training bars, your regular training bars. Once you start using weight, you would go to the Olympic bar. The reason being, the Olympic bar actually turns and spins with you. Okay? But you would use them, you wouldn't take them from here. And you would only practice the wrist extensions and the wrist curls from squat rack, yeah, or a pressing rack, and I can show you them in another video. Okay, right, enough said. If you like it, like it. If you like the content, subscribe. And all I can say now, good night and God bless, guys.